Hey guys, how are you? I'm gonna give you a second to see who got the memo. That class is 15 minutes later today. So that was kind of a last minute thing. My kids needed some help this morning. So we're 15 minutes late. I will make sure class still goes the full length. So we'll be done at 8:15 today instead of 8 o'clock. So hopefully you got the memo. Let me know if you're here. And while you're grabbing your stuff, you're not gonna need much this morning. You need some weights and some loop bands. That's it. And we are gonna get amazing upper body workout in as soon as I take a little drink here. Okay. I'm gonna make just a couple adjustments to the camera so that I'm sure everybody can see what I got going. Probably too much there, right? Yes, too much. But if you're joining me live, here we go. Okay, if you're joining me live this morning, let me know. It is helpful to me and hopefully helpful to you as well. While you are checking in, you will need a few things while you're checking in here this morning. You will need a bunch of different sizes of weights. You'll need heavy to light. We're working lots of different muscle groups in our upper body today. And then you need some loop bands, all right? I'm gonna get this cord. I told you I have my bouncy house in here, but my kids, they play in here a ton and I get everything set up and then I got weird stuff. That's just a glimpse into my life. And you know, the only place in my gym, it's a pretty big gym, the only place in my gym that's clean is like this tiny little spot, and it's even encroaching on this tiny spot right here. All right, Courtney, it's good to see you. Happy Friday. I'm glad at least you, Courtney, got the memo this morning that we are 15 minutes later than usual. So let's get started. We're doing what? Biceps, chest, and back. You need weights and for this morning. So let's start out a little warm up for the biceps. Let's start with something kind of not super heavy, but not super light. How's that for vague? I think I'm gonna start with 10s. Just for the first few curls, okay? We're gonna start in a hammer curl position and we're gonna curl up and then go out into a windshield wiper, all right? Follow along. If you haven't done these before, you will quickly see how to do them. Here we go. You're going straight up and out. And then follow that line back down, okay? So grab something that's gonna start to warm you up a bit, but we're not maxing out at this point. Just getting those arms moving. All right, let's try 10. If you have issues with your wrists in this position or elbows, and this position hurts, just do a hammer curl. We've got 7 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one right here. And then I want you to just give me that hammer curl just for a few, just to kind of regroup here. All the way up. 8, sounds good, right? 8, 7, 6. I got some good stuff for you guys today in store. 4, my hamstrings are sore from yesterday. 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm gonna keep it fairly simple these first few sets. We're just gonna do a bent over row because back is included in our workout today. So I'm gonna move up in weight, but nothing too crazy yet. 15s. Real traditional stance, palms to you. Here we go. Just bent over row. Getting those back muscles nice and warm. Chest up and out. Let's do 10. 8. 6. 4. 2. Last one. And 1. All right, we're gonna move quickly here. We're going back to a curl. If you're feeling like you're getting warm, go up in weight. I'm gonna try 12s. Nothing too crazy still yet for me. We're gonna do about 12 to 15 reps. We're not maxing out quite yet, but if you feel like you're getting warm, 10s were a little light for me. So this is a hammer curl position, only we're gonna curl outwards. So your hammer position looks like a traditional position. Elbows are in, but you're gonna curl up and out towards those shoulders. Make sense? All right. 12? Yes, 12. 11. 10. 8. 7. 5. 4. 2. Last one. And 1. There we go. I'm putting these guys down. And we're gonna go back to our bent over row. Again, your workout. I can go up and weight a bit. We're not maxing out yet. But if you're able to go up and weight, 12 to 15 reps, and you're feeling warm enough, do it. Okay, lean it forward. Ready? Here we go. Ten more. 10. 7. 5. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. All right. Getting a pile of weights in front of me now. Okay. Final angle for curls. We're going to do an inward angled hammer curl. I can't remember what Ooh, now that I'm picking them up, I'm like, we'll see. Okay. So your weights are together in front of you. Elbows are tucked in. Okay, nice wide stance. You're going to curl up. 12. 11, so you don't want to swing, you want to just curl. 9. 8. 7. 5. 3. 2. Last one. 1. All right, I'm setting this guy down. Okay. We are going to max out with our row. Only we're going to do a one-arm row. I like to max out with a one-arm row. It's easier on the lower back, so I can go with a heavier weight. So I'm going to max out with a 30-pound dumbbell. 10 to 12 reps is all you should be able to complete, okay? So here's where you're going real heavy. Pick an arm, okay? We're going to do the other. You're going to lean forward. You can use your leg here for support. Nice flat back. Here we go. Up. Really get that elbow up. 8 more. 6. 4. 3. 2. 1. Put it down. We got 10. Catch your breath. We're going to do 10 on the other side. So if you are physically able to max out, you should barely be able to complete 10 reps, and you should need a break afterwards, okay? Why am I talking you through this? Because you need to figure out what that feels like. Most people, when they max out, me included for years, do not push themselves to a weight that is their true max, all right? So I'm trying to throw in these sets to our workouts where we're maxing out because I want you to be gaining muscle and improving in your strength and mobility. So it's your job, unless you're injured, to choose. All right, let's do the other side. Other side. Get in position, and here we go. Whoa, really get that elbow up. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. Woo! Okay. Now, we're actually going to go directly from one max to the other. This next one, you're going to max out in your curl. So we're going to do a hammer curl. I found it's a little easier on the wrists. So if you're pushing real heavy weights, and I don't know where I'm at to max out today. 15s were kicking my butt here, so I think 20s will be close to where I'm at. We'll come back and do another max out set later. So I scare you enough. Choose a heavy weight, right? But sometimes we don't pick exactly what we need. That's all right. We'll do a second set later. Okay. So 10 repetitions. Hammer curl position. Here we go. Up. 10. 8. 6. Oh my gosh. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. That was definitely my max. All right. Setting these guys down. Get a drink. I'm going to grab my shirt. Okay. I want to make these workouts work for everybody. And even though I've been doing this for 20 years, my workouts are not linear. I don't just keep getting better and better and better. In the long term, yes, but I have times in my life where I have to take a step back. I have times that all I can do is my own body weight. So if you are there and you cannot, for whatever reason, do a max, just do more repetitions with a lighter weight, all right? So keep going while I'm talking. Those who max are needing the break, if you need to go lighter, you would not need the break. Do some more reps, all right? Okay, where am I going? Let's grab, this is a new move that I learned from my girlfriend, Sarah Light Fitness. So this is actually for your back, but we're gonna hold on to one dumbbell, play around with the weight you need. I'm gonna do the same. So I'm gonna start with the 12. And you're doing a scooping lift, almost drawing those elbows slightly back right here, okay? All right, so I'm gonna try it with the 12 because we don't wanna have to swing, right? So a nice wide base. We're gonna hold underneath. I'll move around for you, okay? Then lean forward slightly. You're gonna lift, kind of just scoop. scoop. Now, once you get the motion, I know I talked about those elbows coming down to your sides, but that's not where the focus is. The focus is on the upward lift. So once you figure out, okay, kind of scoop my elbows down and back, then I want you to change your mind frame and focus on the upward lift, okay? Your shoulders are gonna get a little bit of this, but it's for those lats, okay? Head down, lift, play around with the weight you need, and we're gonna do 12. 11. 10, it's kind of a big swing or scoop. 9. 8. 7. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. Yes, oh yes. Feeling that one. Okay. We're gonna set our band up now that I just messed mine all the way up. So, I've talked a lot with you guys about how to combine 2 loop bands. I want you to combine your 2 loop bands. I need an anchor point, okay? I have chosen to combine 2 of my lighter weight bands. You got options here. I've stacked 2 really heavy weights. Make sure you have enough weight that this is not gonna pop up on you, okay? If you don't have 2 bands, or if you find, we're gonna do a leaning upright row. So you're gonna have to move back and we're gonna go here, right? So you gotta figure out where the tension is that you need. Scoot back away from your anchor point till you get to a point that when you draw that elbow back, you're feeling it in your lat. So start messing around with that. You're leaning forward, so this is a slightly different angle than straight down, right? But we want to get that different angle. If you can move back a bit, do it. The other option you have, if you just have one weight, keep going. Or if you're not getting enough tension, you can just try 1. I don't get enough range of motion with 1, is what I have found. So I like to combine them and step away. We're gonna do higher repetitions. You need to be back far enough that you're feeling this in your lats, your back. And let's do 15 more. I know you've already done a bunch because I was talking, right? That's fine. 13, 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. All right, we're gonna quickly, same arm. We're gonna do another max. So I'm going back to my 30-pound dumbbell. It's the one I'm using for my anchor. I gotta remember to put it back. We're going back in the same position, only this time palm is forward, okay? 10 reps, you ready? Here we go, up. 10. 8. Oh my gosh. 6. 5. 2. 1. I'm gonna bring this back, even though my immediate reaction is to drop it on the ground, but I'll have to pick it up again and move it. Okay, other side. I'm gonna catch my breath for a second. That was my true max. Bring it down. Shoulders are something that I pay lots of attention to. Super important. If you work out with me, you train your shoulders enough. But most people in general, especially women, don't. But back is one of those things as well. It's all kind of tied in here. For me, it's really important to train my back for overall strength, but it helps with posture, and it also helps so you don't have a sore back because of bad posture. But aesthetically, if you want those nice big rounded shoulders, small tapered in waist, and that's okay if you do a little bit, right? You gotta train your back and your shoulders. So we're gonna get set up. I gotta change my stance. So same arm, that leg is back. Here we go, row. Now, if you get rowing and you discover that you don't have enough tension, scoot back, okay? You wanna be leaning forward. We are rowing back. We're gonna do higher repetitions of this. Really draw that elbow back. All right, are we ready for our final 15? Yes, we are. Here we go. 15, 14, 12, 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1. All right, we're gonna do our mats. It's just a quick change in the angle. Arm. I'll turn this way so that you can see. Same arm. Palm forward. It's a row. Let's do it. Up. 10. 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1. Oh my, oh my. This guy goes down. Okay. We're gonna stand up straight for a second. We're moving back to one more set of bicep curls while we're in the upright position. So we're gonna do that set where our arms are out this way and we're curling up. Only I want you to find something that is close to or at your max. We're only gonna do 10 reps. I don't know. You know what, I'm gonna try 20s. It's gonna be a push for me to do 10, but we'll see how it goes. So, it's an outward angle curl at your max. If some of this stuff is starting to bother your lower back, sit down in a chair when you do it, all right? 10 reps, ready? Let's go up, 10. 7. 4. 3. 2. That's it for me. There's our 10. All right. Where am I going from here? We're gonna come down ground. All right, guys. I know we just maxed out with the curl. We're gonna go to a one-arm curl, kneeling. You're gonna go down in weight. Higher repetitions, light weight, okay? All right, so here's what I want. If it hurts your knees, find something padded to kneel on. We're gonna kneel like this, right knee down, left knee up. I'm gonna shoot for a 12, and we're gonna do angled hammer curls. So you're gonna use the inside of your knee for support. You're gonna angle out, angle in, out, and in. I love this curl, all right? Super effective. Again, if it hurts your back, you can sit in a chair. Just lean forward in that chair. My biceps are pretty fried. I'm gonna try for 5 more here. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, last one. 1, and oh my gosh, I can barely get that last one up there. Same thing, other side. Don't be afraid to switch weight if you felt like you were light or heavy on the other side. This bicep got a little bit of a rest, so we might be able to do a few more. Let's see. Bring it in. Here we go. Out and in. Out and in. You got it. We're gonna try for our 5. Here we go. 5. 3. 2. Last one. 1. And 1. All right, that guy's going down. And we're gonna grab 1 loop band. If all of your loop bands are combined, if you only have 2, say you're using it here, you can just take it off and use that for what we're about to do. We're just gonna do a lat pull facing out here in front. So you're just gonna pull. You want something with some give. In fact, I think, even though it's gonna be a pain because we're gonna put it back on, I think I want to use this for me. You wanna have some give here, okay? I'm gonna stand up because we're gonna go back to our knees. I wanna get off my knees. You can do it with 1 loop band or 2. Here's the deal. Bring that loop band or double or straight band in front of you, okay? You're gonna pull out. Now, I really wanna focus on our back. So it's a slight bend in the elbow, and I want you to have some range of motion. See how I'm extending? It's not tiny and super, super tight, okay? I want that range of motion there. Pull, pull. Tilt your chin down. Don't strain your neck. Big pull. We're gonna do 15, 14, 13, and 12. Keep the tension there. Don't pull and release, okay? Still keep that tension even when you come in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna put this guy down. We're gonna do 1 more since we're already standing of those sweeping lifts. The 12-pound dumbbell was good for me. This is a new lift for you guys. I haven't taught this one to you, so I wanted to make sure until today that we did a second set. So if you felt like your weight was too heavy or not heavy enough, you got a second chance to give it a try, okay? You're gonna grab underneath. We wanna lean forward slightly. It's a big scooping lift. Scooping lift. I'll show you from the side. Your weight should be heavy enough. You shouldn't have to swing like this, okay? But it should be heavy enough that you're feeling it in your lats. Keep going, right here. By 12 more reps, okay? Here we go. 12. You'll feel it in other places too, but you should feel it in those lats. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, put that guy down. Now, if you used your combined band like I did, you got to get it back on your ankle points. For 1 second. I'm going to loop my straight band back on my ankle point. I will give you an option if you don't have a stable anchor point, okay? We're going to do a seated one-arm row. So, same thing. Let me check our time. I got to remember that we're going 15 minutes after, right? So, we're going to sit as far back as we need to so that this row is enough tension to challenge your back. So scoot back as far as you need. You can also just hold 1. If you don't have an anchor point that feels stable to you, 1 loop band in your foot, okay? There's your option. I've been starting with this side closest to you. So I'm gonna start with the back side today on this set. Gotta scoot back a little more. Okay, chest up and out. Here we go. Row, row. So you really want to have that tension. Scoot back far enough that you got it. Right where you need it. We're going to do higher repetitions here, and then we're going to max out with a one-arm fly. All right? Right here. 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. All right, I like to do my one-arm fly standing. So I know we're sitting, we're hopping back up, okay? So remember the arm you just did. We're gonna stand up, that same arm, we're gonna lean forward, and we're gonna do a max out fly. I cannot do a fly with as much weight as I can do a row. So I think I'll be in the 12 range to do 10 reps because you gotta stay stable with your body here. If you wanna kneel down, you can, but if you're kneeling on the ground, you don't have as much range of motion because your weight hits the ground out here. Make sense? I'll show you when you kneel down if it doesn't. So that's why I like to do it standing. But you're okay to stand back up, right? Okay, keep yourself stable. I don't mind if you do a little stance like that either. Ready? Let's go. Up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna do a seated row for the other arm now. So down and up, I know, but you can do it. Get on back here, chest up and out, and here we go. The good thing about this move is if you're so strong that you snap your loop bands, they won't smack you in the face. They'll just go right by you. So don't be afraid. Get on back. Get enough tension. All right, 15, 14, 13, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1, all right. Final fly. We're gonna stand up to do our fly. You know what? I am gonna try a 15 on this other side. I know I did the whole set with the 12s. The concern I have with the 15 is for my own form's sake. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to extend straight out without doing one of these. So I'm gonna try it. We'll give it a go for a few reps here and see how we feel. Ready? Let's go. 10. I think I might be able to do it. 6. 3. 1. Go figure. I can still surprise myself a little bit. All right. Okay. We're back down on the ground. How much time? We're going to do one more version of a row. And I want to do it seated. So you may have to scoot even farther back. If you don't have a secure anchor point, you can do the same thing I showed you with your loop band. Loop it around both feet. Okay? So I'm going to scoot back here, and I'm going to grab the center of my band like that. You can get your feet out of the way. This is just a banded or cable. If you have a cable machine, you can do it with that row. Sit up straight. What you want to do, and why I have you gripping the band the way you are, is I want you to pull in just under your chest and pull those elbows back. All right? You can even extend your grip out wider on that band to accommodate that, okay? Make sense? So you're giving me a seated row, basically. Make sure you're back far enough that you've got the tension you need. Pull those elbows back. Higher repetitions here with the band. Let's go for 20. We'll pick up the pace a bit. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Nice work. All right, I got just enough time. I promised you some chest. So I'll throw a little bit of that in and see how much time we have. Okay, this next move is going to take just a tiny bit of setup, but it's worth it. Okay, this is one of my very favorite versions of a push-up for your chest. So I'm going to do mine from my knees. Some of you I know can do full push-ups. And we're going to use our band. So your anchor point needs to be on your left, like this, okay? I'm going to move mine forward a little bit because I'm too close to my wall. I'm going to kick the wall. Okay, now I'm going to be on my knees, so I'm going to give myself some extra padding. And here's what I want. You're going to take your loop band. You don't have a secure anchor point, you're just going to be doing push-ups. And I'm going to put it either through the palm of my hand, or you can put it around your wrist. But I think that's hard on the wrist. I've seen it done. I like to put it through my hand like that. Okay, we're going to do a push-up, and then you're going to bring this arm over to high-five your other arm afterwards. You're like, what are you talking about here? I promise. It'll make sense. So you're going to come in a push-up position. Give yourself a push-up. Give it a try. Push. tap, okay? Do it again. Push, tap. Now, you have got to get yourself to a spot that you have tension with this band, but that you can still move. You still have range of motion to bring it over, okay? Push, tap. Push. If your bands are too tight, too strong, you don't have any range of motion, scoot closer to your anchor point. If you don't have any tension, scoot farther away. We're gonna do 12 more. You can do these in a full push-up position if you're able. 11. 10. You're gonna feel it all over. 9. 8. Oh my gosh. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. All right, I'm gonna come off my arms. I'm gonna catch my breath for a second. Now, we're gonna do a second set because I don't want to spend a bunch of time messing around with my anchor point. I'm gonna turn away from you. So I apologize, you're gonna have my back. But go ahead and get set up in the opposite position. Do a couple test push-ups before we get started, and make sure, I'm gonna push all these weights out of the way and then I'm gonna need them. But make sure that you are far enough or close enough to your anchor point to get that range of motion that you need, all right? See how I do. On this side, again, if you can do full push-ups, do them in a full push-up stance. You might even be able to see better this way. Okay, keep your hands at chest level. You want your chest going between your hands, not your head. Ready? Let's go. Push. Oh my gosh, my arms are fried already. Twelve push-ups. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 2. Last one. 1. Woo! Oh, that's all I could do there. Nice work. Okay. Let me check our time, but I think we have time for one more lat move back, and then we're gonna do some more push-ups. Yes, we do. Okay, we get to lay down again. Woo! So, we're gonna do some more push-ups, so I'm just gonna leave that. We're gonna lay down with our loop band overhead. This is for lats again. It's a straight arm lat pull down, one arm. This stuff's really good for your back, your lats. Like I've said, the buzzword that influencers on social media like to say is like that bra bulge area. This is the area you're working. So you're gonna be here, you're pulling down, down. So straight arm, Your knees can be bent or straight, it doesn't matter. You should feel this under your armpit. You'll feel it in your triceps too. You need to have enough tension that it's kicking your butt, okay? We're gonna go with 11. So you're not clear out to the side. You're kind of pulling down, okay? Downward at a slight angle. So that band is still pretty much overhead. 6 more. Oh my gosh. 5. 3. 2. 1. Oh my gosh. Woo! That was a good amount of tension. That was killer. Okay. We'll see how I do on the other side. So again, you don't want to scoot clear far to the side so that your anchor point is way out there. It still needs to be pretty much overhead. Maybe just slightly to the side that you're pulling down is all. Because you want to be basically pulling down, just at a slight angle. All right, let's see if I can. That other arm was kicking my butt. Okay, let's do it. Don't be afraid to move if you don't have enough tension where you're at. All right, high repetitions here. It should feel like your armpit is on fire, okay? All right, 12. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right, loop band. You need a loop band, just one. I'm going with the lighter one. If all of your loop bands are combined, that's fine. Just grab one, get it out of there. I've got some extra, okay? Around your wrists, up above your head. You can stretch out flat if you want. Make 2 fists, palms facing one another. Outward presses. You're pressing your hands away from one another. You can have a slight bend in the elbow. Lats, right here. 20, 19, 18, 15, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that outward tension. So you're pressing out, right to there, right to chest level. Pressing out. You're pressing outward as hard as you can. We're gonna go with 12, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Bring it down. All right, we're gonna set this guy aside just for a second. Don't let him go too far, and we're gonna move to a fly, okay? I want you to go heavy again here. We're gonna do 10 to 12 reps. We'll do more than one set. So we haven't done flies today. And if you're like me, your arms are feeling super fried, so you may not know exactly what weight you should be at. I'm gonna start out with 12s and get this chest done here at the end. We're getting the home stretch, guys. Hang in there with me. Hang in there. We got a lot of muscle groups today. 3 to cover and several different angles of our back that we have to get in. So hang in there. We're almost there. Okay. Arms out at chest level. Make a little bend in the elbow. It looks like you're hugging a tree. Open. Close. I want you to feel it out. Grab a different weight if this is not heavy enough for you. We're doing 12 reps. Here we go. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Put your weights together. Put them down. 1 goes down. 2 goes down. Grab that loop band again. Hopefully it didn't go too far. It's around your wrists. 90-degree angle. I want your wrists lined up with your elbows. Pull those babies out, okay? You're gonna put your elbows on the ground. Elbows on the ground. 90-degree angle. Press outward like you're taking the band out and around you. We're doing 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Oh, okay. Another slide. This time, your palms are facing inward. So we're coming like so. Sometimes people, when they change the angle of their palms, so we're not doing this angle, right? We're doing this. They need to go down in weight. So if you felt like you were at your true max, be careful. You might need to step down in weight when we change the angle of our hands. 12 was not my true max. So I'm gonna stick with it and see if I can do it with this. So palms are up towards my head. I'm gonna open so it's still a fly, okay? So we're doing 10 more. 10, 9, 8, oh my gosh, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that one felt good. That one felt like my max. Okay, here is how we're gonna end class. We're gonna do one final set of push-ups, and then we're gonna do one final max out fly, okay? I'm doing my push-ups, and I'm gonna do them up on my waist and add a row, okay? You can do these with weights or without. If you're doing them without, your hands are on the ground. You're gonna go through the motion of a row just without weight, okay? We're gonna max out here. I don't know how many I can do. I'm gonna say 12, but I basically want you to keep going until you're at your max. So maybe you can go longer than me. So I'm gonna come to my push-up position. Chest is going through my weights. Ready? Here we go. We're gonna push up, and then you're gonna give me one row, and then you're gonna push up, other side, row, push, One side row, push, other side. Ten more for me. There's 10. 9. I'm counting the push-ups. 8. Oh, it's gonna get ugly, guys. It's gonna get ugly. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right. We're gonna max out with a fly, and you're done with me. So the 12 in traditional fly position was not my max. So I'm gonna go up to a 15. Oh, I knew it. I pushed it out of the way. I knew I would need it. Of course. So I'm gonna go up. I'll show you how to get set up safely if you're pushing real heavy weight. So you kind of want to get your weights on your lap before you lay down if you're pushing real heavy weight, so you don't reach out to the side and heave those weights up. And carefully, you're going to take your weights, push them up, and keep them at chest level, not over your face, okay? If you ever need to drop them, just toss them aside, okay? We don't do a fly over our face, it's over our chest. Ready? My max. I'm gonna try for 12 because it's the final set. 11. 10. 9. Oh, 12 is gonna be a push. 6. 5. 4. Oh my gosh. 3. 2. Last one for me, guys. And bring those weights together, set them down. And then these are pretty heavy for me. So I seriously just like, boom, boom. You could also just toss them aside. Oh, we're done. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you completed this workout, if you got the memo that we were starting 15 minutes late, and if you were able to stick around with me for an extra 15 minutes, let me know that you finished this workout. Let's see, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a hug. Also, 90-degree angle, gotta move this guy. We're gonna stretch our chest here. What did you like the best today? We worked 3 muscle groups. Back, we did a lot of back because I wanted to hit our back at different angles, right? So there's the upper part of your back, the lower part of your back, your lats, all that stuff. So we did back, we did chest, and we did biceps. What's your favorite to work out of those 3? What did you like today? Stretching out the chest, giving myself a little hug. We're gonna rock and roll up. We did a lot of back, so we're gonna do a quick stretch for our back. Arms come together, choose one. I'm gonna go with the right over the left. Bend your elbows, palms together if you can get them there. Just grab your hands if you can, okay? So you look like this, crazy. Tilt your chin down, relax your back, and lift those hands up. Breathe. Big deep breaths. Then we're gonna come down, feel those hands, shake them out. Same thing. Arm on top, interlock, palms, relax your back, tilt your chin down, reach those hands up. Okay, we're gonna do a quick or bicep and chest stretch combined. So shake out those arms. You're gonna bring them behind your back, interlock your fingers, chest up and out. So you're gonna feel a nice stretch in your wrist, your biceps, and your chest. Courtney, I'm so glad you memo, and I'm so glad you were able to stick around with me to the end. Great job. And I will have a great weekend. You do too, thank you. It's supposed to be pretty warm this weekend, which this time of year, for me, I prefer one of two things. It either needs to be warm and dry enough for me to go run outside, or it needs to be snowing. And then I can go snowshoeing outside, which I love. And it looks like it's gonna be warm and dry this week. So hiking and running outside it is, which always makes me feel a little bit better for the weekend. You guys enjoy your weekend as well. And I'll be meeting you back here 7 a.m. Monday morning for a workout. All right, we'll see you then.